morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are watching this video from, whether Facebook, WhatsApp, or YouTube. I'm Michael Bangudaga, Pastor, PG Ministry. Today, the topic I'm having for us is why does God use symbols, animals, or a person to describe or pass a message to you? Meaning you prayed, you didn't pray, and God speaks to you in a dream, in a vision of a night, or show you a revelation, showing you using symbols, or people you know from far or near, or even animal to pass a message, and you're confused. These things belong to the Lord our God. But that which reveals to us that I might do the works of our Lord. So you are dealing with a deep God. You are dealing with a God of all knowledge, and He speaks in mysteries. So when you are dealing with God, you have to be deep also. Now, why will God show you symbols? Number one, He's trying to describe the situation you find yourself, the situation you have. If God is using symbols or an object or an animal, inanimate or inanimate things to describe a message, He's trying to describe the situation you find yourself using what you know. Yeah. Number two, God is trying to tell you the forces and power behind that situation you are praying about. The forces, the spirit behind it. Maybe it's about your destiny, you are praying about your business, you are praying about a project, you are dealing with an issue, and God chooses to use a symbol to expose the demon, the forces behind it. He can use a particular animal to show you what you are dealing with. For example, if the forces behind the battle are slowing you down, you can be seeing tortoises, can be seeing other forces that are of slow progress, behind that situation. Or you are seeing frog, God is telling you the power behind it is of that. If you are seeing good, He's telling you that stubborn forces. So if God is showing you things that are coded, sit down and pray. What is the message? Another point is this. God might show you revelation, show you symbols to enable you to know the danger you are playing with. You are already in it. In a relationship or in a business with somebody, and God is telling this person is a serpent. You now see yourself playing with the serpent. He's telling you the danger you are playing with, what you are toiling with. Or you find yourself packing serpentine eggs. He's telling you what is friendly now will become a viper later. So you have to be careful and withdraw yourself and pray for divine direction. If God is showing you symbols, He wants you to pray more or know what to pray about. By the time He has shown you those symbols and you are able to interpret them, you can now sit down and pray accordingly. Okay, this is what I'm dealing with. Now I'm going to pray properly. If God is showing you symbols or people you don't know, people that you know from far or near, to describe your situation, God wants you to decide. After He has shown you, you will not decide what to do. You have seen the person is revealing to you. This person he has this kind of spirit. This person is of this nature. This person is of this attitude. This person, is as good as this. So you cannot take your chance. And say, okay, fine, I can go ahead. I can withdraw myself. For example, if somebody is called son of Belial, it means don't marry him. If somebody is described to you as a Delilah or let me say not Deborah now, but a Delilah or a Jezebel, withdraw yourself. And it is only God can reveal to you whether that sister is a Ruth or an Abigail or not, or a Vashti. And if it's a brother, God is telling you this one is a Nabal. You know, Nabal in the Bible is a foolish husband. You want to marry a Nabal? And you keep hearing, you are calling him a Nabal. You are not married to him, you are just engaged to him, and you are calling him Nabal in your dream, and his name is not Nabal. God is telling you this is what is going to happen in your marriage. You will marry a fool. So God can use symbols to describe situations so that you cannot decide whether I want to marry a Nabal or not. When God uses symbol to pass a message, this thing God can also be describing you. Yeah. God might be describing who you are in the realm of the spirit. You can see yourself as what you like. You can package yourself and tell yourself any lie you like. Any God is true. Let all man be lie. So if your father in heaven comes to you to reveal yourself to you, it's out of love. God does not even reveal to many people. But if God decided to show you yourself, he would have done it out of great love for you. To tell you how you are looking, how you are presenting yourself, what you look like before him. Everybody in the heaven was seeing Job as a man of integrity, beside the money, beside the wealth. Not because of his wealth. But nobody knew the kind of wife he had until when the persecution came. And the persecution, the challenges exposed everybody around Job. Everybody. Of course, his friend was also exposed. Everybody was exposed. So at that point, Job knew, okay, I have this because of this, I have that because of that. And when those things are no more, they are out. Showing that God is telling you, people around you, they are not who they are. So if you are close to them, or you are far from them, and God is now using symbols to describe them, he might be warning you, to tell you this is where you find yourself. So you also can also be revealed to yourself. Apart from the mistake others are doing to you, you yourself, what are you before God? So ask yourself, if God wants to describe you, you describe you like a dove, or a dog, or a pig, or a goat, or a serpent, or a wolf. Who are you before God? If God describes anyone to you in that form, don't have to fight them. Make your choice. How do I deal with a wolf? How do I deal with a goat? How do I deal with a frog? How do I relate with the serpent? How do I relate with the rats? Why? Because God describes somebody like a cat. Why? Because describe somebody like this or that. It means what is in them. It might not manifest now. You may not even see any sign. It can be coded, buried. But it's there. I'm telling you. It's there in the spirit. And will surely come to pass sooner or later. That is what will happen. So if God is able to, don't say there's no sign, all is well, he loved me, she loved me, they like me, we are okay, we can do business, we can do that. No. Some people in the realm of the spirit, they are basket. Whatever you put in them, you're wasting your time. When I say basket, every investment goes down. Everything you do, whether you do business, whether you do partnership, whatever you do, education, anything you do with them is going down. There are people like that. There's nothing you can do about it. Some things were in the foundations that has not been addressed unless they are. That's why God will want you to do what is right, whether to withdraw or pray, but you will have opened your heart to see what you are dealing with. Then you can make your choice. Several people in the Bible, God described them, son of this, daughter of this, daughter. When you say daughter of Zion, you know what it means? Daughter of Zion, you know what it means? Children of this, children of that, son of Issachar, because of this. So God, in his infinite mercy, has a way of describing people to pass a message to others. Jesus was called the root of Jesse. Why? Son of David. Why? Why is he called a shepherd? David also called him a shepherd because he keeps the sheep. So God used symbols, human beings, people you know from far and near, to pass a message. But please, beloved, sit down. Let God interpret to you. If you want my assistance by the grace of God and by his mercy, you can inbox me to be able to enable you to understand some of these mysteries, because God wants us to unfold these mysteries and make use of them for ourselves, that we can become perfect in his presence. I believe God, you are blessed by this message. Please inbox me if you have any question. God bless you mightily.